Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Deontay Wilder's trainer, Malik Scott, he says he's concerned about Joseph Parker's safety going into the bout with Deontay Wilder on 23 December in Saudi Arabia. Now, what I will say is Joseph Parker is a tough guy. Although he's been active this year, matter of fact, the fight with Deontay Wilder will make it his fourth. I just think Joseph Parker he's going to fight scared. I can't see Joseph Parker trying to press Deontay Wilder, looking to take unnecessary risks. I think, if anything, it's going to be frustrating for Deontay Wilder because Joseph Parker is going to try to chicken peck him and just avoid him and run around the ring. But at some point in time, Joseph Parker is going to have to stop. He's going to have to fight. And I think that's when he's going to have a problem. Because what I will say is when it comes to Malik Scott and Deontay Wilder has been very inactive, okay? Ever since his fight last year against Robert Helenius, right? Wilder's been inactive. But it seems that he stayed in the gym with Malik Scott and they've been working on some things. According to Malik Scott, he says he believes that Deontay Wilder would not only steal the show, but will send shockwaves through the boxing world because his violence is now coming from a more systematic place, a place of intelligence. He's not just going out there and throwing punches. He's making them run into punches. It's going to be very, very violent. And my thing is, I hope they're really working this strategy or this new strategic approach. I hope they're really vetting this through their sparring partners. Because one thing about Joseph Parker, right, and I want to make sure I point this out, because you gotta give credit where credit's due, okay? When you look at Joseph Parker, 33 wins, 23 KOs, 3 losses. One of his losses by KO, that was to Joe Joyce. He's had 36 bouts. The man turned pro in 2012, right? So he's been pro for over 10 years. 69, 70% KO ratio, 6'4", from New Zealand, right? He can fight. But when you take a look at Joseph Parker, and let me slide this over a little bit for you, right? And you see he's got Deontay Wilder that he's about to fight. Before that, he fought Simon Kim, got a KO. Fought, Opelu, got a KO. Jack Macy got a decision. Joe Joyce ran through him, knocked him out. Derek Chisora had a tough fight in the first fight. Second fight, he happened to get a unanimous decision. Junior Farr, decision. And then when you look at some of the other names, they're really not the kind of names that, in my opinion, would make me say, will make me make Joseph Parker the betting favorite. Now look, he lost to Dillian White too, okay? Now that was a very good fight. Dillian White hit him with some thunder, but that was back in 2018. But when you fast forward, right, and you look at him fighting, AJ, Dillian White, and all these other fighters, the Derek Chisora fights were very tough, very brutal. Joe Joyce beat him down. And when you look at the rough fights that he's been in and just the damage that he's taken, it just tells me when he gets in there with Wilder, I don't expect Joseph Parker to come in there looking for the mash-up, crash-up. I think he's going to try to chicken peck him to a victory. But I do think because of all that moving around, and he's a big boy, man, big Samoan fella, man, I think he's going to fatigue. And at some point in time, for that split moment, he's going to freeze. And Wilder's going to hit him with the death blow. Okay? So, in my opinion, I think Malik Scott isn't just hyping up Deontay Wilder. I think he's genuinely concerned because Malik Scott was a boxer. And when you think about a lot of the wear and tear on Joseph Parker and how active he's been, and although he's coming off of, 3 consecutive wins, right? 2 of those by KO, 1 by unanimous decision. You still have to wonder what happens if he gets hit by Wilder. And I'm going to tell you, it doesn't matter if you like Wilder or not. I think we all know what happens to fighters when Wilder hits them. I'll put it to you this way. If Wilder can put down Malik Scott, he can put down the Mexican guy, man. If he can put down Brazil, who's a big boy, put down Tyson Fury, who's a big boy, Arthur Spilka, Wilder can put down everybody. He's put down everybody. I don't think you'll have an issue putting down Joseph Parker. Simple. And Wilder is violent in the ring. Outside the ring, you know, some people talk about he doesn't make eye contact with people now. It's because he's intimidated when he's face to face with them. I don't think that's the case. Something that he does. But when he gets in the ring, he's locked in. And I do think that they should be concerned about Joseph Parker, especially if Wilder lands a shot and puts him on Bambi legs. The referee should be looking to stop that immediately because he can't afford to have Wilder hit him, put him on Bambi legs, and then come through and clip him and knock him out cold. It's one thing to have a fracture and another thing to have a clean break. And that's what I think could happen to Joseph Parker. If you mess around with Deontay Wilder, he could find himself getting broken and his career coming to an end if that referee isn't smart and paying attention. Hopefully it's not Jack Reese, because we know if Parker goes down, Jack Reese is going to tongue kiss him and try to breathe life back into him like he did Tyson Fury. But that being said, we'll see how the fight goes. We're, what are we, 10 days away? So excited about it. Y'all keep cool. Leave your comments below. I'm in the breeze.